and trees and limbs and things were tumbling down, and I couldn't believe it. So I looked out back, and it was up to the patio. I've never had water in the backyard before.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and I looked out again, and there were two men walking down the street in the water up to here.
Oh,
Wow.
And the only thing I thought was how did they keep their footing, because it was a rushing current. But anyway, so I yelled to them, and one of them came, and he said, we're firemen, we're going to get a boat and get you out of here, it's dangerous. And he said, just hurry, we'll be right back. So I didn't have time to do anything but grab a jacket and my purse, and they came and came in the house and put a life jacket on me.
Yeah.
And one of them took me by the hands. He walked backwards, and they led me out
Right.
and threw me in the boat and took me upstream and put me out at a house that had a little porch, and they were okay. And then one by one, they went across the street, they'd bring somebody else and all. And so we sat there a while, and then the fireman said, we're going to take you to the Civic Center, and then you can go where you want to go. And I thought, well, where am I supposed to go?
Right.
I'm by myself, where am I going?
Yeah.
And one of the neighbors came and said, another neighbor up the street said, you can come to her house. We're friends. And I debated, should I go with the other group or should I stay here? And I thought, well, maybe when the water recedes, I can come back down here and see what's happening. So I went to the neighbor's house and stayed there a while. And finally, somebody came to her door, and it was my cousin's son-in-law. He was looking for me for 2 hours,
Oh.
and he could hardly he said, I came to get you. And he said, I'm here with a four-wheeler. You know what a four-wheeler is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's 4 wheels and a steering wheel. That's So he put a helmet on me, and I got on the back, and he said, hold on. And we had a hard time getting out.
I can see.
There were all the trees and the wires. And finally, there was one tree down so far, and all the leaves and all, he said, we're going through. That's the only way he got me out of here. So we ducked, and he went through the tree.
Wow.
And we had to go all the way around this way, because they live on Lake Shore.
Oh.
And so I stayed with them that night. And later I came back here the next day. They didn't want me to, but by then it was just mud, And I stayed here in this room
Wow.
3 days and nights. And
With the water?
yeah, the water had gone, it was just mud then. I tried to get it out as best I could, and I was hard-headed. I didn't want to pile in on people, but
Right.
it smelled terrible, and I shouldn't have been in here.
Right.
And my neighbors, one by one, that man came one morning, that one, they said, you gotta get out of here. So, anyway, and my daughter was out of town, she finally got back in here, and I've been staying with them. They've been wonderful.
Right.
And then you angels showed up
Yeah.
after about a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so surprised, I thought, I'm gonna work.
See, that's a perfect story, and you
That's
did
perfect.